Hey, I'm Rob. Welcome to Reframe. Why is it so hard to actually finish something?
Letting ourselves down.
If we don't finish, we can hold the illusion that we could have done something great. The moment we commit to finishing something, we also commit to the possibility of discovering our limitations. It's kind of like psychological armor. You can tell yourself, you could have been great, this could have been awesome, instead of finishing something and it disappointing you immensely. To not let yourself down, you need to change your perspective. You need to turn the outcome from a verdict of your ability and your worth into an experiment or a form of data collection. Make the point of the exercise to see if you can finish it and generate the joy of doing it from seeing if you can finish than from the actual finished product itself. Because if the determining factor for you letting yourself down is if you finish it, then the only way you'll let yourself down is if you don't finish it. It's shifting the emphasis of why you're letting yourself down from failing when you release it to failing to release it. And if you're still attached to the outcome of your hard work, remember that you've already succeeded by releasing it.
Judgment.
Sharing your art into the world feels like you're opening yourself up for judgment and that people are going to judge you as a person. That's why perfectionism isn't always about high standards, but it's more about fear. The fear that if it's not perfect, you'll be judged negatively. You avoid finishing things fully when you imagine the feeling of being rejected because of that thing. The thing that you want to finish becomes a source of pain. So it's very important that you don't finish it, that you don't put it into the world because you don't want to experience the pain. When you reframe your perception of feedback from being a signal instead of being an objective truth. And then you can see judgments as ways to improve, which are separate from your worth as a person. When you reframe judgment and feedback into something positive and separate from your personal identity, you start to want it. You start to seek it. It's a good thing for your growth. And it's a good thing for you finishing your project.
Work on worthy ideas.
Not every idea deserves to be finished. You've got to test drive ideas. You have to ask trusted people what they think of something before you spend time iterating on it. And the results at the end will reflect the most quality version of you. There's the 80-20 rule, which says that only 20% of your ideas will be actually worthy of development. 80% ditch them and then spend time, effort, energy, resources developing those ideas. The best artists don't really have a perfect first draft. They probably don't even have a perfect third draft. Here's a clip of Alex Hermosi talking about his book, $100 Million Leads.
The reason that I feel confident about this book that's coming out is I wrote 19 drafts of the book, 4 full rewrites end to end. I did 6 hours a day from 6 a.m. till noon every day for 2 years to get this book to where it is now. When I was done with the book, I was like, there's nothing else I can do to this. Like, I can't make it simpler, I can't make it shorter, I can't cut it, I can't add a visual that I should have added. It's done.
He wrote that book a lot of times because he was refining his method into the most digestible resource. He was making an old idea as good as he could with what he had.
Work backwards.
So for what it is that you do, identify the step that it would take to finish what you do. You just need clarity on when the thing is done. For example, it could be release a song on Spotify. Then you need to work backwards to figure out what you need to do to release a song on Spotify. It would probably involve having the song mastered, having the song mixed, having the song produced, having the song pre-produced, writing the song. Then you need to put all your power into achieving that last step. Noting the reason for all of the other steps is to finish that last step. Write a reverse to-do list. What do you need to do to finish the thing? Thanks for watching this episode of Reframe. I'm Rob. Bye.